What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back. I appreciate the support, guys. I'm going to jump right into this. We're not going to dance around with this. Yesterday, news came out of a missing 4-year-old girl by the name of Sequoia Samuels. She was reported missing yesterday morning at 6:30, with them saying that she just upped and walked out the house. DoorDash cams seen the little girl walking up and down the street early in the morning, supposedly. Right? This is all this news that we've seen. Like, supposedly this child was walking up and down the street, all this stuff. Well, during the day and them having searches all day yesterday, she was found last night around 12 o'clock. Right? A body was found of a child, a toddler, on the same block. Remember that, on the same block last night. They kind of kept it hush. And a few things, I was going to do this video this morning to talk about this, and I was going to say, hey, this sounds like foul play to me. Number one, you ain't heard from the mom and them, but you only hear from the aunts and stuff. One of the aunts, if you go back and look at some of these things, one of the aunts in one of the interviews said something that raised the eyebrow with me. And I was like, that might have broke the case open. When the lady said, she was talking and she was like, yeah, that's not like her. I don't see her doing that. And the lady said, she could have gave the baby to me. I would have took that baby. The way she cried and the way she said that, she'd been thinking this and probably said that to the mother a long time ago. Now, this is the mother up here with her boyfriend, not the father. Watch this. This is Brittany Jackson. This guy is Jalen Hobson. Now, supposedly the body was found last night, right? Now everybody's saying, oh, we don't know if it's the body or not. You know it's the body or not. You know why? Because both of them are locked up. She charged and he charged. Guys, I'm going to play this. This is hard for me. My voice is cracking. I'm going to play this video clip. And I want you to listen to the details. And man, people are evil, man. People are evil. Look, just look.
Greg, Memphis police say the couple lied about what happened here behind me. And as more details become available, heartbreak continues to set in for many across the city. After several hours of searching in uptown Memphis neighborhood Thursday for Sequoia Samuels,
officers located human remains in the 200 block of Caldwell Avenue.
Detectives found what is believed to be the body of a 4-year-old girl at the center of a city watch.
Our heart goes out to the community and our officers, those who spent so much time, trying to find, a little angel, if I can say that, in our community.
Initially, Samuels was reported missing early Thursday morning. Court documents revealed that the child's mother, Brittany Jackson, initially lied to police about what really happened, but then told them a different story. She alleges that Samuels was physically attacked multiple times by her boyfriend, Jalen Hobson, weeks ago. At some point during the assault, the child became unresponsive, and he supposedly put her body in a garbage bag and stored it in the house for several weeks. The documents go on to say that the 4-year-old remains were dumped in a garbage container within the apartment complex.
This last 24 hours has been a very somber time for the Memphis Police Department, and then this morning, very heartbreaking.
Following Samuel's death, MPD has charged Jackson with false reports, aggravated child neglect, and abuse of corpse. Hobson is only charged with false reporting as of now, leaving loved ones heartbroken.
I was through when this happened, but I'm gonna be okay because I know Corey in a better place.
WREG has learned last month that Hobson was charged in an unrelated case with a felony after he was found to be in possession of drugs and weapons while trespassing.
All right, guys, that's the story. And I do apologize for getting choked up. I didn't know that was coming. But I mean, I remember when my daughter, who's 7 now, was 4 years old. And she was the sweetest thing walking. This is a beautiful little girl. And you've seen the outpouring of support. There were people that didn't even know these neighbors or whatever and was like, hey, you know what? I'm a grandmother. I'm here. I will help. People were looking for a child that wasn't even theirs. Coming together like a community should for you. for you fools. Let's get right to this. First thing, number one, you lied on your daughter's name and hid the death. You are just as bad, Brittany, as that animal that you brought in the house that did that to your daughter. You are. People spent their time, taxpayer dollars, and all of this stuff while you sitting there lying like you ain't know what happened. See, I'm gonna tell you something. People are so stupid, they think you stupid. A 4-year-old girl or a 4-year-old child, period. Now she got a feeding tube and all these other things wrong with her. She's not fearful to just walk out the house in the middle of the night in darkness. Kids be scared of the dark and fearful. She gonna go and brave the elements with her condition because she's curious of what's out there. The story don't add up. I saw this earlier today and I was like, yo, this don't add up. I'm like, and every time I was trying to do the story with making my other videos coming out, something would come up and I had to start all over again. Then when I seen this last part, oh my God. But I'm gonna tell you something, and this is hurtful to say. I knew this little girl was gone. And something in me earlier, around 2 something, I said, you know what? She might have been dead for a while and then taken outside. Because I'm like, think about this. She was charged with abuse of corpse. That means the baby was battered when they found it. Why would they charge her with that? And I'm going to tell you something. You know how they got the confession? I don't even know, but I guarantee you, and I've been good on my guesstimations lately, I guarantee you this is how they found out. Because they were sticking to the story. They separated them in interrogation. This is what they did. She was in there looking suspect, stupid, not knowing how to lie, right? They put that picture of that, what they found in that bag in front of her. Is this your daughter? They watched the reaction. That's when she fessed up. They do that. We're going to get to the bottom of this. You know this child? Show you a picture of a rotted baby. Your baby. You were supposed to protect, came out your womb. That baby come out your universe, your creation. And you treated it like common trash. For some dick, a guy you don't know, a guy you just met, you never put a man over your child. Especially if you don't have the child's best interest in heart. Seen it before. Atlanta, Portia Wells, Napoleon Ace, same thing. He fighting for his life. This child didn't get a chance to fight for her life. And the thing that's messed up about this, that's bothering me, we'll go to number 2 because I'm jumping. You let a man attack your baby. You let a man attack your child. He attacked her several times till she fell lifeless. Remember? She passed out. Same thing with the little boy that got attacked in Atlanta. Grown man beating on him like he's a grown man. If he beat up on a little baby, that's a girl at that, this is a different kind of animal. He probably was beating up on her. Think about it. Hurt people hurt people. He probably was beating up on her first. Now, you know the little girl has a disability, so she probably can't, she probably going to some attention. And I'm going to get to that in a second. I think that a lot of that has something to do with it. They can't do what they want because the child has special needs. Anybody feel me on that? Weighing them down. She want to go because he ain't got no attachment to the child, but she does. So she's hindered. He's not. That man viciously attacked a handicapped child. Nothing you can say that make that right. 4 years old. You know how frail she was? Look at the picture. You can see her health doesn't look like you understand what I'm saying? Even though she's happy, that's still a human being, still a little girl. She still has dreams, still has an imagination, still wanted to be somebody. And you took that from her. You took that from her because you didn't care about nothing. Point number 3. That man killed your baby and put it in the garbage can. Put it in a trash bag first. I know you was there when you seen it. Put him in the trash bag. Your angel. And then put it in the rubbish bin. Tied the trash bag up. We knew she was dead. Put her in the trash bag and then a trash can in the house while you sitting around. Think about it. You sitting around, your daughter rotting in another room. You're smoking your weed or doing whatever you're doing with him, doing adult life. No remorse, no regret. Laughing and joking, not even talking about it no more. I bet it smelled like hell in that house. Oh, we got to do something. We got to get this baby. Yeah, I'm going to take care of it. Like she was common trash, like she never existed. Like she never existed. Your baby, like she never existed. You chose a man over your child. If he killed your baby, what do you think he would do to you? Over time, that man don't love nobody, not even himself. I read a book. I don't know if I said this before, but I read a book. And in the book, it describes something called pure eternus. In Latin, that translates to eternal boy. And it describes a certain type of male. Peter Pan, for example, is that type of male. They refuse to grow up. They're called man children. In the black community, we have a lot of man children. And I'm going to get deep with y'all. Refuse to grow up. Have attachment to their mothers. As they grow up, they know it's not socially plausible to be attached to your mother. So what they do is they get the next best thing, something they can turn that replaces a mother figure to them. Some girl. Now this girl happened to come with a kid. Being that they want to be the top sibling, anything as far as existence in their territory is a threat to them. That's why he made it was easy for him to destroy that child like that, because it was competition for the attention of that woman. If you don't believe me, you can go and look these situations up. There are a lot of man boys out here. You see it. Of course, Wells had one. Napoleon H. He's a man child. They can't take the spotlight off of them, but they can't deal with the reality of being a true adult and a real man in the world nowadays. They know their failures. It's always somebody's fault besides theirs. Where they at. When you don't give them what they want, they take it out on you or your children. They lash out. This girl was a victim of this girl's love for a thug ass dude. She and him are the same person. She's just the female aspect of his. That's why it was easy to see your daughter's brains get beat out and then put in a garbage can, smelling up your house in the next room while you spraying air freshener, smoking weed, and taking dick from this idiot without a care in the world. And I don't mean to be graphic, but this got this. It aggravates me. It aggravates me. I mean, this is bad. I mean, a little girl, you beat a little girl, and this happens. This happens. This stuff needs to be frowned upon and called out. Where the black leaders at? Where the black leaders? Why ain't nobody marching justice for Sequoia? And I'm not just saying in the city of Memphis. Really, people march for justice. I'm not even gonna get on that. Y'all know what I be talking about. Who gonna speak for this little girl? She was dead for weeks. For weeks. Smell got too bad? You gotta make something up. Here he come with the lie. She can't lie, right? They show her the picture. Boom, she give up the ghost. Start telling. Come back to him. Yeah, I did it. Yeah. Why'd you attack her? Why did you attack? What could she do that brings the wrath of man down on her? Where she is the enemy, where I got to demolish this person. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, saying what may she rest in peace, and I mean, did you hear the family? I was finished when I heard that. I'm gonna tell you something. I think this girl, she might have a history of drug use. I don't know. She might have a history of drug use or just being surrounded by thug ass dudes and just being wild in the street. There's a lot of chicks like that. And that's why guys like this get a chance to move in with them, take over the house. They argue a lot, but they call it love. And it's a whirlwind of hell, and everybody gets caught up in it. And it's casualties of war sometimes, such as this. That is not normal. People looked as though they wanted to help, and she wouldn't accept help. Sometimes people are so possessive. This is my baby, even though they're neglecting the child. The child could have had a better life somewhere else. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. The live stream will be coming up in the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to edit this video and get it out. I'm sorry I got upset earlier, but man, it's like we walk backwards in the Black community. It's like we walk backwards. Nobody ever catches this. I mean, it's heartbreaking. It is. Nobody ever says this gotta stop. For real. It's like we get pacified with like silly stuff, our phones, different things out there that don't mean anything, that will always be here, and we can enjoy them when we want. But this little girl won't enjoy anything because she's gone, and it didn't have to be like that. Didn't have to be like that. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care.